Hi everyone, this is Osim Miraj. Welcome to my channel. So now we are discussing about the NTC paper which was held in November 2017 for the Karnataka state students. This one is a scholastic aptitude test. So let's start with the first questions. If you new to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Here it is. There are 13 questions which we discuss in this video. This is a physics questions. 13 questions are there. So here it is. Let's start with first questions. First one. When vector A is multiplied by a scalar number -2, then here it is the option given here. The magnitude of vector will be doubled and the direction will be same. Option 2. The magnitude of vector will be doubled and the direction will be opposite. Option 3. The magnitude and direction of vector remains the same. Option 4. The magnitude of vector will be half and direction is reversed. Dear students, now in this question, here it is mentioned about the vector quantity and magnitude. So when we multiplied the vector quantity and a magnitude, here it is, it comes like this. B is equal to 2 into minus A. Okay, so now it will be multiplied. The answer is minus 2A. So the answer is here second one. So magnitude of the resultant vector will be doubled and the direction will be opposite because of minus sign shows the opposite directions. So next question we have to solve. Okay, so here it is. Next questions. The figure shows velocity time graph of one-dimensional motion of an object. The shaded area represents, here given the shaded portions and asking for the what it is indicates. In that one-dimensional motion, displacement, magnitude and distance traveled will be equal. If body is moving in one direction, we should have one sign. Here it is, one sign according to graph. So area under VT graph shows, here it is, displacement or distance travels. So the answer is third one. Okay, now let's go to the third questions. Here it is. Two bodies of masses m and 4m are moving with equal linear momentum. The ratio of their kinetic energy is option first 1:8, option 2 4:1, option 3 1:1 and fourth one option 1:2. Here it is. So first we write down given. Here it is. So here it is, linear momentum is equal. So P1 square P2 square is nothing but is equal to 2m1 k1 equal to 2m2 and k2. So next here m1 equal to m and m2 is equal to 4m. Okay, so there is a equal momentum, that is why we can write that P1 is equal to P2 is P because of equal linear momentum. So now you can write like this: K1 divided by K2 equal to P1 whole square divided by 2m1 whole divided by P2 square divided by 2m2. Now it becomes reciprocal, this one. So P1 square divided by 2m1 into 2 m2 divided by p2 square. So now this one and this one cancel because of p1 equal to p2 is p. So here it is 2 cancel. Now it remains m2 divided by m1. So put the value, m2 is 4 and m1 is 1. So here now finally we can say that k1 is to k2 equal to 4 is to 1. So here it is, the second answer is right answer. Second option is the right answer. Now next you go to the next questions, that is a fourth one. Here it is, in concave mirror the object is placed beyond the sea, then the nature of size of the image formed is. Okay, so here it is, I am reading the options. First one, real, erect and diminished. Second one, real, inverted and diminished. Third one, virtual, erect and magnified. And fourth one, real, inverted and magnified. So here the concave mirror, so here it is, I am drawing this one, concave mirror. Okay, like this concave mirror, one side is a polished, another side is a plain surface. Okay, so this one is a aperture, you can say that mn, and I am drawing a principal axis to this one. This is known as the principal axis, and this one is a center as O, you can say that pole. Okay, so now here it is, I am marking this one principal focal point. Okay, so now double center of curvature, and the image is forming here. Okay, this one is, you say that A and B, you can say that A and B. Now the image is beyond the sea. Here it is, I am marking this ray of light in the directions, and it will merge in a F conditions, and also the center of curvature like this. Here it is, sorry, here it is. Okay, like this. Okay, this one is a here it is A dash, and you can say that B dash. Now the characteristics of the image forming like this. First one is real, second one is inverted, A dash and B dash inverted, and diminished. Diminished means A and B is example 4 centimeter, it will be less than 4 centimeter. A dash and B dash, it is in a less than 4 centimeter. That is why you can say that second one is the right answer. Real, inverted and diminished. Real, it means caught on the screen, it is real. Inverted, A dash to B dash, and diminished means AB less than A dash and B dash. Okay, sorry, A dash B dash is less than A and AB. Okay, here it is. Okay, next questions we have to go. Here it is, fifth one. There is given a assertion and reason, so read the carefully. The phenomenon of total internal reflection occurs only when the incident ray travels from denser medium to the rarer medium. Reason are, when the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the refracted ray bends away from the normal. Okay, the option is here, consider the above. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of 2A. Second option 2, both A and R true, and R is not the correct explanation to A. Option 3, both A and R are false. Option 4, A is false and R is true. Here, when a ray of light travels from denser to rarer, the ray bends away from the normal. As angle of incident increases, then the refracted ray bends more away from the normal. So here, For a particular angle of incidence, refraction angle will be 90 degree. If incidence angle is more than refracted ray, then the reflection occurs, which is known as to be total internal reflections. So here it is. The first one is the correct answer. Both A and R true. R is the correct explanation to A. Okay. So next we have to go further question. Sixth question. Here it is. Two bodies of masses 2 kg and 16 kg are separated by a distance of 4 meter. The gravitational force between these two bodies is G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton square meter per square kg. Okay. So here it is the option 6.67 into 10 raised to 11 Newton. Option 2 13.34 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton. Option 3 20.01 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton. And option 4 26.68 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton. Here it is given here. So we can write this in a formula given. So solution is there. M1 equal to 2 kg here given. Okay. Now M2 is equal to 16 kg. M2 is equal to 16 kg. So R is equal to R is equal to 4 meter. So here, so next we have to write force formula. F is equal to capital G M1 into M2 divided by R square. So radius R square equal to given here 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Okay. Next 2 into 16. Okay. So next 4 R square 4 into 4. Now calculate this one. 32 into 6 is nearly 4 into 16. So write down 16. Here it is, cancel, and this one is cancel. So 2 6 are 12, and 2 into 0.67 is it becomes 34. So here it is, the value is 13.34 into 10 raised to minus 9 Newton. So here it is, the option is second one answer is right answer. Okay, now let's go to the seventh question. Here it is. The ascending order of frequency of the given electromagnetic wave is. Here it is, electromagnetic wave frequency are given. So we have to write down in a ascending order. So first one, option first, IR rays, infrared rays, visible rays, ultraviolet rays, X rays and gamma rays. Okay. Second one, IR rays, UV rays, visible rays, X rays, gamma rays. Option 3, gamma rays, X rays, UV rays, visible rays and IR rays. Okay. Option 4, gamma rays, X rays, visible rays, UV rays and IR rays. So here it is. The frequency of these are in order of the ascending order frequency. First one comes infrared rays, IR. Next visible rays, next UV rays, next X rays, X rays and less than gamma rays. Next is gamma rays. So here it is, the first one is the right answer. It is in a ascending order. Okay. So now let's go to the next question. Here it is, eighth one. To prepare a compound microscope, the type of lenses used are. To prepare compound microscope. Okay, so first one, option first, eye lens is convex lens of comparatively lower focal length and object lens is convex lens of comparatively higher focal length. So next, option 2, eye lens is concave lens of comparatively lower focal length and object lens is concave lens of comparatively higher focal length. Option 3, eye lens is convex lens of comparatively higher focal length and object lens is convex lens of comparatively lower focal length. Okay, eye lens is concave lens of comparatively higher focal length and object lens is concave lens of comparatively lower focal length. Here it is one thing to have to remember, this one, both are convex lens. So which one is a comparatively high focal length, and we have to see that which one is a less focal length. Okay, in that conditions, third one, eye lens is convex lens of comparatively higher focal length. Yes, and object lens is convex lens with comparatively lower focal length. Yes, object is near to the object lens. Here it is, when you near to the lens, it will be a distance is less, so that is why object lens is comparatively focal length. So third one is the right answer. Third one is the right answer. Okay, now go to the next question. Next question, it is also given assertion and reason. First, read assertion. Due to variation of pressure, speed of sound does not change. Reason R, the variation of pressure is proportional to variation of density. Okay, consider the above. Option is given here, so I am reading this one. First one, A, both A and R correct and R is the correct explanation to A. Okay, A is correct and R is the wrong explanation to A. Option 3, both A and R wrong. Option 4, A is wrong and R is correct. Here the sound does not change in any way. It is a higher of pressure or lower pressure. So first one, A is correct. The variation of pressure proportional to the variation of density. Yes, the pressure is directly proportional to the density. That is why both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation to A. So first one is the right answer. First one is the right answer. Okay. Now next, 10th question. Here it is. When 1 milligram of matter is converted into energy, the amount of energy released in 90 joule. Second one, 9 into 10 raised to 5 joule. Option 3, 9 into 10 raised to 3 joule. Fourth one, 9 into 10 raised to 10 joule. So here it is, the formula. Now we can write E is equal to mc square. Now in that condition, m is given 1 mg milligram. So in that conditions, have to convert a milligram into kg. So now let's write this one, 1 into 10 raised to minus 6, okay, milligram. So it is in a gram. Now it converted in a gram. Next, write the formula. So here it is, mc square, m is 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 c square. So here it is into 3 into 10 raised to 8. So speed of light is 3 to 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So whole square, c square it is whole square. Now it becomes 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 3 3s are 9 into 10 raised to 8 2s are 16. Okay. Now 16 minus 6 becomes 9 ones are 9, 10, 16 minus 6. So here it is, it becomes 16. Okay. 16 joule. Which one is the correct answer? Option fourth one. Here it is. Option fourth is the right answer. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Here it is. If the temperature of sun is doubled, the energy reduced by the earth increased by option 1 2 times, option 2 8 times, option 3 16 times, option 4 32 times. Here given the temperature when the double to sun temperature, which magnitude of energy reached the, okay, here it is, formula is there. E is equal to earth is equal to the rho T raised to fourth. Okay, now it becomes doubled. It means rho into 2 raised to fourth. So here you can write down 2 into 4 times here 2. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So here it is 16 times the earth will receive the energy, 16 times. Here it is. Okay, option 3 is the right answer, 16 times. Okay, now let's go to the 12th questions. Here it is. The circuit diagram which shows the conversion of both the half cycles of AC into DC is D1 and D2 are the diodes. D1 and D2 are the diodes. RL load resistance. Okay, so option first one AC input. Okay, load 1, load 2. Okay, D1 diode 1, diode 2 not mentioned here. Okay, so this one is to be okay. Now let's go to second one. AC input. Okay, load 1 and load 2 here given. D1 and D2 diode. Diode is a one dimensional. Here it is R1. Okay, here it is. So consider next one. Next one option AC input, load 1, load 2. Okay, it is here wrong, given the wrong diodes, mentioning the wrong here. The direction of diodes are wrong. So next fourth one, resistance given here. Okay, no, this one is not the correct answer. So fourth one, sorry, which one? Sorry. Okay, second one is the correct answer. So AC input, load 1, load 2 is given here, load 2, and is the D1 and D2 are the diodes, is a one dimensional, and the load goes to the output, DC output. Here it is. So that is why it is the second one is the correct answer. Okay, now let's go to the next question. It is a third last one. Here it is. In the given circuit, the effective resistance of between A and B is, okay, option A 9 ohm, option 2 6 ohm, option 3 1.5 ohm, option 4 2 ohm. Okay, so here it is. Both are the connection in series connection. That is why you can write down R dash is equal to R1. Consider this one R1 and this one is R2 and this one is R3. R1 plus R2, put the value 3 plus 3, so 6 ohm. R dash now become 6 ohm. Now let's go to the second one. R double dash is single, 3 ohm. So now R effective is here 1 by R effective because these are in a parallel connection. So 1 by R dash plus 1 by R double dash. Now put the value 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. Now it becomes, the LCM is 6, 6 1s are 6, so 1 1 2 1 plus 3 2s are 6, 2 2 ones are 2, here it is, it becomes 3 by 6, 3 ones are 3 twos are. So now reciprocal this one 1 by R, so R it is 2 ohm. So which one is the correct answer? Fourth one is correct answer, 2 ohm. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and share this one to your friends. So thank you.